focus. And oh, there we are. Alrighty. Hey, everybody. I'm Rob the Builder. Can we build it? Yes, we can. How you doing? Well, David may not be here, which means her ladyship may not be here. But Bassman is here. And Basswoman, I assume, well, she's still at work. Who knows? Hello to all of you. And Reverend Robbie, I believe, is here. So hello. Hello. Now you'll notice. Not need smaller hands for that. I'm being silly again. Now link. Now and paste. There we go. Now today I'm making windows. Yes, I am. Today, just as a quick little aside, for some reason, they got those little search things at the bottom of your toolbar. For some reason, the Tim McCool Waterfront Park. God alone knows what that is. Hey, Bassman, how you doing?
Hello. You're a funny man. You made me laugh.
I've got to do it again then. Hang on. Ready?
Do it.
Why? I keep moving my hands and talking shit.
Damn.
I believe that there.
You need the golden hair to go along with it.
Oh, look. I need some sort of purely contradictory sort of reality to come out with. Now, today, I'm making windows, I am.
They're great. They're wonderful people they are. Making windows?
I'm making windows because I lost my clear parts, but there's only 4 clear parts. So that's not a big problem of its own. Now, when I went to look at a house yesterday...
Oh, did you?
I did. Very nice house. I reckon I got a good crack at getting it too.
Well, all right.
And I say that because I had a chat. I got to actually speak to the owner out the front. I arrived nice and early, as you do. And normally over here, these things are done via an agent. But the owner was out the front. As a quick little aside, I stopped over at the hobby shop and I have an almost identical paint to do any little touch-ups on the Chev paintwork.
Nice.
That's always one of the tricks I find with spray cans is where you need to do touch-ups. You need, well, it can be tricky to get an identical paint job.
Yeah.
Now, anyway, yes, I got talking to him. I introduced myself, which is something I know that no other applicant had the opportunity to do. Now, so those little things that help. But I think he was pleased, or certainly the agent was very pleased when I asked about, would it be okay to plant fruit and veg in the garden, which was absolutely, there was nothing in there. I mean, not even grass. And were they looking for a long-term tenant? The response I got, which was a happy little smile, yes, I'm sure that would be fine. And yes, they are looking for long-term. I've probably got a good crack at that one. But I am actually going to go back and have another look at a place I've already looked at. And the reason for that is A, time's passing. I've got to get somewhere. B, I had a closer look online. And now I'm going to do a couple of other things here before I get onto the windows. And when I went and looked at first time, I got kind of fucked around by traffic. You know how that happens?
Oh, that's real bitch.
Oh yeah, I didn't just get held up. I got plundered by the traffic, if you know what I'm saying. Imagine myself, beer barrel, and the word plundering. You've got the picture.
Mm-hmm.
Most unsavory it was. Anyway, and so I really didn't have a good chance to have a look at it. And they've got another inspection tomorrow, so obviously they're not real, or there's a chance to get it. I'm thinking, well, why don't I go and have another look? Because that is one. There we go. There's that little tidy up I needed done yesterday. Where I know the agent, not the agent I dealt with there, but certainly he's higher up the food chain than the people I dealt with there. So it'd be a simple matter to stroll on in. In fact, I've even discussed it with him that if I want to put an application, let him know, rather than just going raw, as it were. So, yeah, it may well be worth going and having a second look. You know what I mean?
Absolutely. You think that's what they would want as a long-term thing?
I mean, I don't want to stop looking or applying because that's silly. And that's just leaving yourself open to being fist fucked.
Yeah, you don't want to do that.
But with an inspection tomorrow, and generally you're looking at about an inspection a day, one or two a day, if you're able to get to them. And sometimes you got to weigh up your options. That's better. What I wanted to do there was just a little tidy up on the underside of the bonnet, but of course that's going to be open. So that needs to be kept fairly clean in certain areas. All right. And then it's time to do some measuring. Now, when it comes to doing the windows, I also have a little, not the windows, the lights. Oops, a daisy. That's not the bit I'm trying to get that to there. I have a magic tool I do. Now, when I say I have a magic tool, I'm not referring. Yeah, I was going to say I'm not referring to my penis, or am I? Hey, ladies, I got a magic tool. Yeah.
They can do all sorts of neat things.
Hey, ladies.
So when you say an inspection, are you talking about the house that you went to look at or the place you're in now?
No, the inspect. Okay, yeah, there's two terms that get applied here. You do get, when you lease a place, you do get an inspection. But equally, the same term inspection is used when you are going to, when land agents open a place up for people to go and have a look. If you follow me. Now, in this context, it's me go and have a look at their stuff, which is the context I prefer it in.
Yeah.
Now, clean brush. Do one thing else I'm going to do. Got a little smudge on here, and whilst I'm probably going to put the wheel in at an angle where it doesn't matter that there's a little smudge of paint on this rubber tire, while I'm here, this is
Well, I
one
tell you what, they're really building up around here, everywhere. They're building apartment complexes everywhere.
Well, I was talking to I told you I was talking to the owner. Yeah, you were saying how across the road they're doing a big development. And there used to be a place called Le Cornu's there. And Le Cornu's were a big furniture place. Basically, they were the en masse seller for the everyday person. If you know what I'm saying. They weren't top of the range. They weren't anything flash. But there they were for years. That was their big one. And there was another one at North Adelaide, which is just outside of town. And at one stage, the one at North Adelaide had the questionable as to whether this is anything to be specifically proud of, because it used to have this curved window for some reason, it actually had the longest piece of curved glass in the southern hemisphere. Why was this so important to them? Fuck knows. But they did. Yeah. But on the more bigger scheme of things, the big one they had at Forestville has been knocked down, and now it's the big development site. And he was saying they're going to be putting, in fact, I can even see they're putting units up one end. Hello. There's that build-up you're talking about. And the other is that they're putting shops in. And depending on what shops they're putting in, that could be most convenient.
Yeah.
One of the things that's a bit about it, it's not about it, but it's close enough to a Hungry Jack's that I may have to deal with the smell of the cooking burgers. And look, don't give. Actually, you call them Burger King over in the US. And look, I don't eat takeaway burgers, but it doesn't alter the fact that it doesn't smell good.
Oh man, I tell you, this gas station.
And that's going to make me hungry, and it's unfair as I'm trying to lose weight.
They cook breakfast. They cook breakfast every morning, and cook lunch every day except Sunday. And man, 6:30 a.m. in the morning, you can open the front door and you smell bacon and eggs.
Oh god damn!
Oh man, it smells so good.
That's just downright unkind. You know what I'm saying here?
I know, right? I'm like, dang, I want to go down there and get me a plate. No, I had to talk myself out of it every morning.
Oh yeah. Well, I mean, at least I have because like every morning I actually have the same thing for brekkie. I have oats, psyllium husks, berries, yogurt, milk. So I'll be able to stop myself.
I've done yogurt for a little while, and I just had to get away from that kick.
Now when you say yogurt, I go natural yogurt. I don't go flavored. Now, before I do Windows. Yeah, anyway, the
so
I didn't used to like natural yogurt.
When you say natural yogurt, I mean, what does that consist of? Because I'm not a yogurt person, but I'm ignorant to it.
Most yogurt that you get in supermarkets has got fruit in it.
Yeah.
Natural yogurt does not. You can use natural yogurt on it, like you make your curry, throw a blob of natural yogurt on it, stir it in. Oh yeah.
Kind of bland, tastes like ass, huh?
No, it's got quite a sharp taste. I like it. I can quite happily mung into it with quite happily, but that's not for everybody's taste, is the other side of the equation. Now, here we go. Foreman of the jury. And this sounds like somebody I could speak of. Foreman of the jury. One who engrosses all the talk to himself, or who speaks for the rest of the company. Interesting. Let's see. Ha! Oh, there's an interesting one. Ready?
Let's have it.
Fruitful vine, a woman's private parts, i.e., that has flowers every month and bears fruit in 9 months.
Yeah, there are no flowers in there, I'm sorry to tell you.
That's it. I can see the logic of that one.
All the time it smells like flowers, depending on what kind of douche they use.
Yeah, well, I believe I've told you the one about little Johnny asking his father about what a vagina looks like. And
Yep.
yeah, is yeah, ever seen a bulldog eating custard?
Yep.
Now, what I'm looking for, that's not what I'm looking for. Here we go. Now, for the window or windscreen, conveniently, I have here what is when you get a. I don't know if you are much of a sort of like collared shirt wearer. I am. Ayo. Excuse me a moment. I just knocked over a thing of paper towel. How far has it gone and how far? Oh, no, it's okay. Now, the next question is, can I get to it? Because it's the only paper towel I have at the moment. I've got to get more. There we go. Gotcha.
Matey.
Cunty thing. Cunty. Now, yeah, as I was saying, this is, if ever you get collared shirts, like I said, I don't know if you're a person who goes for them.
Yeah, I wear collared shirts a lot.
Being very dickheaded out there. You get these things around the actual collar where the buttons are.
Yeah.
I guess for display purposes. Now,
Yeah, the little plastic sleeves in them.
yeah, this is one such, and of course, it's got that natural curve.
Oh, bitch.
Yeah, how good's that?
I know, right?
That will fit just so. I'm not
That's
really going to
pretty
need to do
clever.
much to it. Now, the next salient point will be measurements and which way around it goes. Because if I put it the wrong way around, I'm going to look a fool. Yes, I will. Now, let's, as a friend of mine would say, chlamydia. Let's find out.
So, how'd you run across that plastic insert to use for your windows? Did it fall out?
Okay, I didn't go looking for it. It just happened on me, so
I
to
was gonna
speak.
say, did it just fall out, and you went, huh?
I was looking for something to utilize, and I had found something that I'll use certainly for the lights, and that'll be fine too. I'll show you that because when I went, I recently respooled a reel. Ergo, needed line, and wouldn't you know it? Look at that.
Damn.
Yeah, come to Papa. So that'll do our headlights very nicely.
Yeah, that's
Then
how I
I was
run
just,
across the window.
this actually should have been put in the garbage. And all it really was that I just, when I was doing the shed, I just left it out because I forgot it was there. And then I've gone and seen it and gone, oh, hello, that's a bit useful.
Yeah, that's how I ran across the plastic for my one car my Cutlass's back window. It was damn it, a cupcake tray.
Yeah, right. Yep. There's all sorts of ways you can go about that little packadilly.
Hell, even little packages like that holds these little straight pins. You use that for windows.
Here's a fun fact for you. Now I might be about to get my answer as to which way I need to do this. We'll get my measurements from. Now, I don't know if in the US you use the phrase "that little packadillo."
I haven't heard it. No,
You haven't, or have?
I have not.
Okay. Now that's actually not an Australian one; it's a UK one. And The thing about it is that basically a peccadillo is meant to be a problem or a conundrum of some variety. All good?
Okay.
Now, to that end, that's all well and good, but in actuality, a peccadillo is
That's
a
quite.
species of armored quadruped related to the armadillo.
I was thinking it went somewhere around there.
Now, this begs the question. So why the fuck does it get called a problem get called a peccadillo? These are problems I have, people.
You
Some
must have
people
lied.
suggest I overthink these things. They can fuck off.
That's quite a
I haven't
peccadillo.
spoken. That's it, peccadillo.
Quite a peccadillo.
Yeah,
We'll start using that around here so people can look at me like,
they will. They will. And you know what? When they do that, it's quite a simple response. What you looking at? You looking at me?
So it's kind of funny you say that. Earlier, I was talking to my boy, and we're standing there in the kitchen, and I was talking to him about something, explaining something to him, and he was looking at me like I was just fucking boring the hell out of him. And I said, "Why are you looking at me like that?" He says, "I'm not. It's just my resting bitch face." I said, "No, you look at me like."
That's a golden description.
He said, "That's my resting bitch face."
Oh, I'll pay that
Well,
one.
You're kind of looking at me like I'm a dick. He says, how do you look like that? I said, just like that right now. Because they had that look at me like, you're a dick. I like that look right there.
Funny.
Yeah, he thought that was pretty funny.
Resting bitch face. I'll have to remember that one.
Yeah, and man, he's a very happy kid, you know. He's pretty much, I don't brag, but, you know, we've kind of spoiled him because he's kind of been pretty much the only kid, you know.
Yeah.
And he does, though. He carries that look when we're uptown like he just hates the damn world. Like, don't fucking talk to me. I don't know you. I don't like you. I don't want to get to know you. I'm like, dude, why do you
I
look like
used
that?
to get that one.
I said, why do you
In
look like that
terms
all the
of,
time? Big face.
when I was younger, I don't know, maybe even now, I'm told I can look quite intimidating without actually doing anything. And I used to look quite, and the thing was, at one stage I was going through, I did punk for a while, like the whole torn shirt, sort of a look. And one day, my mum's deputy head, she used to work at the school, has been up visiting. He rode up on his horse, of all things. He used to do that occasionally.
Really?
Maybe the horse, but yeah. He used to ride his horses and figured, well, because he used to, it was a decent sort of a distance to ride his horse for a bit of exercise. It was just down the road from his place, Anyway, and he hadn't seen me for quite a while. I mean, he knew me and all the rest, but like it's been a couple of years. And he's out the front talking to Mum, and I thought I'll go out and say good day. And he reckoned that I was a walking contradiction. Because on the one hand, I walked out, and without even frowning or anything, it was just the look of, I'm not fucking with this guy.
Oh, shit.
He said, and then suddenly you speak, and out comes this quite polite sounding voice. He said it was just at odds to what you're seeing.
Yeah, I know what you're talking about. These big burly guys, and you speak to them, you're afraid to speak to them, and you finally hear them, you're like, oh, he's a really nice guy.
The ones that crack me up, and I've shared this with you before, Excuse me, I had a particular paint, right? In fact, it's not the paint I'm after this one. About the some of the massive Polynesians. You talk like this, bro,
Yeah.
and it's comical. Um, I remember seeing an interview. There's a guy who plays for a rugby league side called the Melbourne Storm, and I believe he also plays for New Zealand. And his name is now what is it? Nelson Asofa Salamono.
What the shit?
6'4". Yeah, I know. 6'4" and 300 pounds of cut muscle. And the man can boogie around a field for 80 minutes. And of course, he's one of these. When you look at players like that, when they're young, they're already sort of like standing out like dog's balls amongst their peers.
Oh, absolutely.
And at one stage, he was considered to be potentially the next big thing for the All Blacks. Then the rugby league, because they're two different codes. All Blacks play union. And there is a big difference between the two. A lot of big differences. Anyway, but it showed him when he was playing union in schoolboys level, just running riot over everyone. Because, well, what you're going to do? You're dwarfing them all, and you're faster, and you're all of it. And
Yeah, I play football like that, man. They're fucking huge, and you're like, how can something that big move that fucking quick?
yeah, it's training and stuff, but it's also genetics. Anyway, point being, so they're wanting to, as you'd expect, they go to do a bit of an interview with the guy who's supposed to be the next big thing for the All Blacks, and then that's when it gets comical. Oh yeah, I really like playing good for my team, eh? I shit you not.
Damn.
This is the voice that the man has. And apparently it doesn't change as an adult for these guys either. They can sound like that when they're teenagers and they sound the same when they're adults, bro.
Oh shit.
But yeah, there you have it. Now,
Has David joined us yet? Is he in the background waiting?
not yet. He's haven't seen him on the because when I click you on, you sort of appear in the studio, and
Okay.
when that happens, that's when I click you to come in. You see,
Got you.
and haven't seen him yet. If I get a house over a unit, which is looking increasingly more likely, I'll actually turn the backyard into a food production area if I can.
Oh, that'd be grand.
Well, the trick would be then that would be saving me money.
Oh, absolutely, 100%. That's something I want us to do, but with the way Bassman is working right now, I don't think we're going to be able to do it this year. Because right now she's actually still at work. Her and her boss had a meeting with a new DM they're hiring, and they're discussing the stores and who's going to get what. And because
Yeah.
there's only 4 DMs, and they've all got 11 stores apiece.
Well, I mean, I have the advantage of certain time allowances and stuff, and also from to a point, it's a bit easy for me, you know.
I mean, it would be
Now,
for me, because, me being disabled and being home, I could grow some stuff, but
the what I have done already is discussed with one of my mates who I actually used to share house with. And at one stage, we were, this is years.
we lost you. Rob, come back.
You're on Twitch. Cool. Hey, Lester, Texas. How you doing? Anyway, and years ago we had actually even been planning, because this is when I had hoped to open a school under my instructor, so I was sort of part of the whole thing. And he had even toyed with the idea, as in my mate, of becoming getting full qualifications in herbalism. And the idea was going to be that we'd get other people, basically we'd set up almost like at the front would be a business, but it'd be a self-supporting thing where everybody had a separate little abode coming off the property and grow all our own food as well. And just to like communally contribute to that sort of a thing. That was the idea.
Right.
As you can gather, it hasn't gone ahead. Finding other people willing to play that game beyond my mate was a bit hard, and then he got a bit discouraged on the medicine front, and yada yada yada. Anyway,
Yeah, we don't think shit happens, huh?
Yeah, good concept, didn't happen. Curiously, people are gravitating towards that sort of thing now, and you think, I was just ahead of my time. Anyway, what but as you can gather, my mate and I have done some food production stuff before. One place I lived at, we had an olive tree. So we pickled all the olives. And I've had a bit of a chat to him. If I get a suitable backyard, he would certainly be up for some food production. And therefore potentially a willing assistant. And that would be handy at times. Especially, say I wanted to go away for a few days, but need someone to look after things. That's good. There's a little area you're supposed to paint on the bumpers. They do look nice, I've got to say.
Oh, pretty.
I like that. I like it.
It's pretty. I don't
That's
think I
it.
want to kiss it right in the mouth.
You got to punch something in the mouth. Oh, it's got. Oh, you see where I'm going. Looks so pretty. I want to punch it in the mouth with my wheelie.
I want to smack it on the lips.
Oh dear.
What the hell, man?
What you talking about, Willis? Almost done on this. And then I'm going to return to the windows. Now, there's a few things I'm going to get out. Ooh, sounds a bit saucy.
Saucy. Yeah, I thoroughly enjoyed having a garden, working in it.
Oops. It is pleasant.
It is really relaxing.
Yeah.
And the most exciting part is when you start seeing things coming out the ground.
Yeah, man.
Planting it, so all well and fine and dandy, but
what I've with the place I looked at yesterday, if I get it, the yard is big enough that I can, or I will need to actually plan out where I'm going to put stuff. It's that clear and that big.
That'd be cool.
And
that'd be cool.
The would even be sufficiently large, because I'm going to need to lay out where I'm going to put paths to get to the plants. I can't just obviously just put the plants in. Right. Access is important. That I could even consider putting organising a point to which I can go and put some chairs out if I want to go there during the day, sort of a thing. Have a bit of a sit down amongst the plants and watch them.
Look, if you want to make you a cheap, really inexpensive, like rock walkway, something I've been seeing online that people are buying, pre-mixed concrete. You pour in a 5-gallon bucket, pour water, stir it up. And they're taking Ziploc bags and they're filling up the bags and they're placing them on the ground, clear out the area and placing them on the ground and putting them snug up against one another and letting them dry. And then they take like a butane torch or a cigarette lighter and burn the plastic bags off of it. And you got a nice cobblestone walkway.
Wow.
Yeah, really cheap. I'm actually going to buy some concrete because I can get it for like, I don't know, probably $25 for a 50-pound bag. And I'd actually go a rather long distance. And I'm going to make one
because
there in our
there's
backyard.
two things I would consider in that situation. Because one of the things I would like to do is actually have chickens. Now, the problem with chickens, certainly over here, and I dare say in the US and the UK and anywhere, we have foxes over here.
Oh, yeah.
So you need to put your, as I'm pretty sure you know, you need to have a concrete bottom.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Or you're going to come out to dead chickens.
This is true.
So that would possibly be a way of doing it.
Yeah.
And then I need to make sure to get the actual initial parts of the coop in position. Oh God. But yeah.
If you do a little research, you can actually see where you can actually build a nice coop, with a solid floor, fairly inexpensive.
Well, that would be something to think about. So long as it was fox proof, I'd probably give that some serious consideration.
But you can probably check around and see, what kind of actual population there is in the area you're going to be in.
Oh, there's shitloads in Australia, mate.
Oh, really? Okay, well, never mind then.
It's like they are a problem.
Huh.
They actually, them and feral cats actually kill off a lot of the small wildlife. And I don't know if there still is. There was a bounty on foxes for a while. Because of that fact.
Damn.
Like, I believe they average it out as being something like one per. Yeah, it's a ridiculous amount of them. When I was throwing papers, I'd quite commonly see them in the metropolitan area.
Yeah, I very seldom saw any when I was doing my routes at night. Very seldom. I see more deer running around than anything else.
And when I say I saw them, be aware I'm talking about in the metropolitan area.
Yeah.
And yeah,
I pulled into convenience stores, and a damn buck be standing there between two buildings looking at me.
I once had the experience of I had pulled into
That's the truth. That's no bullshit.
Supermarket. Okay, here we go. Over here, or in the town in which I live, there's a suburb called Campbelltown. And that's fairly far into the metropolitan area. Like, it's not too far out of town.
Right.
Anyway, I've stopped in there. There's some shops there that are where there's a supermarket that opens early. Like, it opens 6, which was very convenient. And I stopped in there one morning on the way home from paper throwing, got my stuff, walked out. And as I'm walking out, a kangaroo has jumped past me. I mean, literally past me by a metre and a half, so about 4 feet.
I mean, that was
And it's
cool.
just like, well, there you go. Now, not long after that, and what happens is that you get the situation where, because not far from Campbelltown, or as part of Campbelltown, it even goes through, is a thing called Linear Park, which follows the River Torrens. And it's basically a park down both sides that goes pretty much from the hills all the way into town. It's pretty cool. And what would have happened is that the roo would have just followed down Linear Park, made its way up by the front yards. Oh, there's a bit of grass there. Oh, there's a bit of grass there. And suddenly found itself somewhere it didn't think. Now, similarly, around this time in Sydney, traffic on the Sydney Harbour Bridge was held up by a kangaroo crossing it.
Oh, shit.
Amusingly, the roo in question was finally apprehended with the assistance of a guy named Nick Farr Jones, who used to play for the Wallabies. So, yeah.
Damn.
Now, measuring. Let us.
You see a lot of raccoons around here. Very seldom do you see possums. Bobcats, like, you got to be sitting in a deer stand still to see a bobcat.
Yeah, right. Well, they'd be pretty wary of just about everything.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, they're cats. They're going to be wary.
Yeah, you don't see them. Very, very seldom.
They see you.
No, coyotes. We've had coyotes running.
Hey, Columba! No! Okay, stay cool, big boy. I was pushed. I thought I was bringing it back in. I actually was pushing it out. Now I've snapped something.
Oh, shit.
No, that's okay. The brake is not obvious. Aye, Columba. Give me a moment. What I can do. Shit. Okay, first, let's get that. We may as well get that measurement. All right. And this one's not going to be a hard one to fix at all. Happily.
Oh, that's good.
And is in a position where no one will fucking notice. Now let me just be a bit more aggressive with this. I need to push it. There we go. Now I've got you.
Well, this MPC Dukes of Hazzard police car we'll be starting working on is the styrene. The plastic it's not very, very durable. Kind of disappointing a little bit.
Yeah,
Detail's good, but it's very flimsy.
Right, now I should have taken the top measurement too.
Might have to heat it up. My engine hood mount is bowed.
Yeah, that'll stabilize. I've gotten this back together happily.
Damn it.
And on the front part, no one's going to see shit. That's good.
Nobody's going to know it but you, the most important person.
Well, ultimately, that's all. That's the only person I do need to impress, isn't it? Now, so our bottom is
Well, since Bass Woman is working late tonight, I sent her a message and told her to bring home pizza. What kind of local pizza places do you have around you?
got a few. Now, this is always a thing I find of great import. That where moving's a pain in the ass, because one of the things I have discovered here is where my best go-tos are for both curry and pizza, which means I now, of course, need to reassess these matters when I get to.
Yeah, that's what really sucks about moving out of town. Is everything's so fucking far away.
Well, no, it's a thing of there'll be other pizza and Indian places there, but they're going to be.
And off the station.
Oh, I've got to find them first. Is the bottom line, and that's the crime there. So the bottom is wow, it's quite big.
That's what she did.
Yeah. The fact that it's a surprise is a concern, but you know.
That's what she said too.
Ah! Like the old line. Who are you going to please with that? Me.
Yeah, I'm right. I'm gonna give you what God gave me.
Yeah, that's it. Or there's the old joke of here's one you might actually heard, you may or may not have heard before. She turned to me and said, "Fuck me with 12 inches and make me bleed." So I fucked her 12 times and punched her in the nose.
Yeah, that's a good one. Yep. Yeah, I'm about to heat this up, I believe. My husband wants to sit. Cattywampus. Damn it.
And the top is there for. Okay. Oh, yeah, I can see that.
Well, we have a Pizza Hut, Domino's, Little Caesars, Papa John's. And my favorite is
I don't generally go for chains. I go for private ones myself.
well, the two private ones is any good. That's really good. One's in Goldsboro, which is a 45-minute drive one way. And then
Yeah, right. Well, that's a bit of a thing of its own, isn't it now?
yeah. We don't really have nothing I know of where we live at like that. Well, there's one there in more town right over from us. It's about 12 minutes down the road, but theirs ain't that good.
Just checking something out here. I wonder if I'm overthinking something. And you know, I totally am. Ooh, not quite. Maybe if I move it to that angle.
Of course, when you live in a town versus a city, you're gonna have less stuff.
Yeah, well, I sort of. Oh, hello. If I give me a moment here. Because what I live in is I wouldn't call it. Don't know if I'd call it a city, but it's bigger than a town. If you follow me. My perspectives on what cities are got dramatically changed, or what defines a city when I went overseas. And And to give you there we go, that's going to work. I actually don't need to trim the bottom. That curve will naturally work.
Splendiferous.
I think so. So,
Marvelous.
Anyway, and the reason I say that certainly I don't live in a city is because when I used to go into the various cities that we were visiting by air, I would always look out the window to have a look, as you can imagine. I'm sure this is nothing surprising. And we were coming into Adelaide, and I knew roughly which angle the planes approach Adelaide from. And that's probably a better way. Yeah. And oh, that's almost perfect straight away. Sorry, I'm talking to myself while I'm doing this. Anyway, I was as we were coming into Adelaide, I looked out the window to sort of see the city. You know, sort of a bit of a coming home moment, so to speak. I am going to have to trim this. I'm wrong. But it's going to be very easy to get the whole thing right. So if I do that, okay. Why don't I? Anyway, I was looking out the window and I saw this higgledy-piggledy group of shops. I thought, well, where the fuck's that? I knew it couldn't be a place called Tea Tree Plaza because it looked all wrong.
Right.
I'm trying to think, maybe some of the smaller shopping centres. From up in the northeastern suburbs. And as I looked and tried to work out where it was, I then realised what I was actually looking at was the central business district. And when you've been to countries where, look, in China, one of the places I went to, they defined a place with a population of 6 million as a country town.
As a country town? What?
Yeah.
Girl.
6 million.
6 million, a country town. What the shit?
Bear in mind that their population at that point was, I think it had just gone over the billion mark at that point.
Damn.
It might be 1. Well, it might have been 1.4, but it was still quite. The problem I'm having here is trying to get a clear view. Aha, there we go.
I think there's 19,500 here where we live.
Well, Adelaide as a city, I think it's about 1.5 million. So it's not very big in real terms. And as such,
I'm not even dropping the bucket in.
Pardon?
You said 1.5 million? What did you say?
Yep.
Damn.
That's pretty small, really, man. Or at least to my mind it is, bearing in mind the whole China experience I had.
Well, even still, I mean, that's still a lot of folks.
It's a fair few. Look, it is a city by definition, but in truth, in global terms, which is the terms I tend to look at it in, it's pretty small, man.
Well, Raleigh's our biggest city. I don't know what the population is there, but there's a lot of folks there too. I need to do some research, find out how many folks are in Raleigh. Goldsboro, pretty big. I'm not sure the population there either. I will find out and let you know. Because I'm curious myself.
I've been to Beijing, which, as you can expect, was a pretty big place. And it was, but it didn't, even then, it wasn't that full on. Where I'd like to go is somewhere that's a very genuine metropolis, somewhere like Tokyo.
Oh, absolutely.
New York would be interesting.
Yeah, New York would absolutely be interesting.
Be potentially scary, depending where you go.
Well, I tell you, like Dorothy said on the Wizard of Oz, there's no place like home. There's no place like home.
Yeah, but I was told that in New York, when you're on the train, I got this from a guy who went to New York, and he was saying that generally the rule is when you're on the train, the higher the street number, the more you're getting into really fucked turf now.
Mm.
And there's a street, once you get to, I think it's 52nd Street, I believe is the one. After that, it starts getting to, this is just where the gangs start just roaming the trains, and it's a dangerous time to be on. Anyway, I'm just trying something here. I reckon I might be able to do this very easily, far more easily than I had initially envisioned.
Well, you know, kind of how it is around here, you know, over in Goldsboro. I think it's William Street. On that street after a certain time at night.
That the
old saying
girl
goes,
he knew at the backpacker hostel had fallen asleep on the train and had woken up and was down to street number 70 whatever, sort of a thing. And as again, it's anybody's train there, she's just pretended to be dead or asleep or something, and somehow got away with it.
Huh. Playing possum worked, huh?
Apparently. The old, don't draw attention to yourself and they won't ask questions.
That's it. Then there's always that one that goes, why's that person so quiet? Let's go find out.
Yeah. Yeah.
Like the old saying goes, the freaks come out at night.
Oh, they do, mate. They do. Oh, have I cut that a bit too far? Oh. Oh.
That's a third sheriff I've seen come by here.
There we go. Let me just give this a bit of a wipe. I reckon I got my windscreen done if I'm lucky. Yep, it's a start. Oh, hey, Stephen, how are you doing?
Oh, Stephen.
No, that's not the one I'm after. Here it is. Give it a bit of a... Geez, it almost dropped it. That would have been inconvenient. Delay.
So David still didn't want to come over and play, huh?
Well, he did say he had a few things to attend to, which is a jolly rum thing, one must say. Really.
What about
priorities, my man? Priorities.
This is my R&R time throughout the day. This is my relaxed time in the evening. Of course, when I get off with you, I'll just sit my fat ass here on the couch and go through my phone and aggravate Basswoman and
Yeah.
watch TV. And wish me something.
After I get off of the stream, I generally hit YouTube for about 10 minutes. Just to unplug my brain for a bit.
Yep.
This is another good time to put on Simpsons or Family Guy. And then now, swimming at 12:30 is something I want to do because that's when the lanes become free. Got a couple of places to look at, but what I want to do is a whole stack of work on writing and website development that I need to do, and indeed will do. Now,
yeah, it's turned cold up here since the storms came through yesterday and the day before.
Yeah, bet.
Yeah.
Storms will do that, you know.
Yep. Yeah, it was in the upper 80s. There were a couple of days it was a real feel of 90, 91.
Yeah, right.
I think today it was like 47 degrees. 47.
Wow.
47.
That's a big
Fahrenheit. That was cold.
That's a big drop.
This real feel thing now, and I think it said 54 at one time, real feel.
Wow.
What genius invented that? It's 47 degrees, but the real feel.
Oh, the real feel.
That's in the sun, right?
Yeah, here's a bit of humor for you on that sort of a front.
Would that work on a woman?
There was a guy named Tony Gregg. Now, he was, in his day, he was a sports commentator. And like many of them, he used to do, or after the retirement, he became a commentator. And been a top player, da-da-da. And he used to get what's called the pitch report, because in cricket, the way the pitches play differently, there's not one consistent sort of a thing. They will, some are greener, some are drier. During the course of a test, they change because they use the same pitch all the time.
Yep.
And sorry, I'm just checking something. Beautiful, I think.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
You heard here, boys and girls. It's beautiful.
There we go. In screen.
Oh man, nice. That worked out great. And that's that collar plastic.
Yeah.
Great.
Beautiful.
That's nice.
Now we'll just let that dry.
That brings you joy, don't it?
Pardon?
That brings you much joy, doesn't it?
It does. Yeah. Anyway, and he'd get what's called the pitch report, basically, where they'd go out and he'd show about how dry the pitch is. He used to have a thing called the key test, where he'd put a key in to show how moist or not it is. He wouldn't put it right in the middle of the pitch, obviously, but you get the idea. Anyway, initially it was just him doing a pitch report. Time passes and they brought out a weather station one season, giving wind direction, wind speed, temperature. And then one year they expanded it further to include player comfort, which you got to say would probably and presumably be something similar to the feels like thing. But of course, on a sports field, what it feels like is generally pretty much a lot harsher than here we go. Here's something. Oh, look at that, Mum. This is my mum's compass cutter. Cut circles from 10 mil to 150.
Oh, it's not.
My God. This it is. Oh, it is.
That's pretty cool.
Now comes the question. Okay, so we get this. Where is... Oh, the blade's already in there. Bless her cotton fucking socks. Okay.
Well, I could
put new blade in. I'm going to see how we go on this one. I can even give it a practice twirl, which is
Practice.
probably not a bad idea of its own. But yeah, I know, for example, and you'd get this in baseball as well, that when, of course, the sun heats the earth up and you get reflected heat,
Mirage. Yep.
that's when it
Kind of
gets
cool
nasty.
out on the road when it's hot and you can see it looks like water. That Mirage.
Yeah.
That's cool.
More the sort of a thing where I know that, as an example, when this is from my own personal experience, when I was working on Hindley Street, which is, of course, got a lot of pavement, on hot evenings even, so bearing in mind this is by the evening and a lot of it should have cooled down, as I went downstairs, because the venue was upstairs, but the door, of course, had to be downstairs. With each step that you took closer to downstairs, it got hotter. Each step, because of the reflected heat. It was insane. Now, let's just see how easily this works.
Yeah.
Hang on, which way am I doing this? The wrong way. It's not working quite as well as I had hoped.
Oh.
Okay, that's okay. It was just that would have been really convenient. There are other ways around this little packadillo.
There is no convenience in modeling.
Now, let's have a look here. This is how big they need to be. That's not that hard, as the bishop said to the choir boy. You know what? You know what?
So I don't know how.
I reckon I'm just going to do this a bit rough. Do it. Chop out a circle. I reckon I can do this by hand. I reckon I'm overthinking it.
Do it by your hand. Do it.
Let's see. I'll do one. Or I'll attempt to do one.
Do it. Do it.
Actually, that will need to be bigger. So we'll do that to there. Let's see how we go. Now, let's get our chunky for a punky scissors, because I reckon they'll still do a pretty good job on this one.
Absolutely. So this moron that sold me this Duke of Hazzard kit had assembled some of the parts, which he didn't list in the description.
Oh no!
Paint the damn engine assembled. Don't like doing that, but we'll have to. And the damn interior motor on. So, yeah, why would you put something together and not paint it?
Now, I see.
I see you, said the blind man.
Yeah, you did.
And put something in there crooked too. He did. Damn.
Now, getting closer.
That didn't sound good.
Almost there.
2 more seconds.
That's it.
That's what I told her.
It almost sounds, look, that whole stay on target and it's away. You got to say, look, Mr. Lucas, did it not occur to you how pornographic that sounded?
He was a dirty old man. All the alien women were all but naked.
Apparently, Carrie Fisher complained about her costume at one
Oh,
I think the original one.
when she was at Jabba's palace and she was his prisoner.
No, the actual original Star Wars, because there was no bra or anything.
Oh yeah. The one she was wearing the white. Yeah.
And when she complained, got given the response of, "There aren't bras in space." A little closer.
Yeah, it's kind of like in Game of Thrones when Bassman pointed out Cersei had you saw her bra strap.
Yeah, she had a body double. Do the walk of shame.
Actually, they covered her with makeup.
I thought they had a body double.
Yeah, I thought they did as well, and that's what my son thought. So we done a little research and done a deep dive into it, and actually covered her with makeup.
I know she wasn't stitchless when it was done. That's the bottom line here.
Yeah, she all those tattoos they had to cover up.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, she was covered in tattoos. She had a lot of ink. Oh shit, that wasn't supposed to happen.
Oh, hang on a moment.
Maybe my snips are a little sharper than anticipated. Damn it, man.
No.
Oh, damn it, man.
I dropped the bit I was fiddling with that I'd made. Oh,
I know what's happened to David. The model
what's
gremlin
that?
has captured him. The model gremlin got him.
Ah, I'm just trying to see where the fuck I put this bloody. I'm just checking that it's not still in there. That's not impossible. No.
And you see David in the middle of his living room floor wrestling with the carpet.
Actually, wait. You know what? I am overthinking this. You know what I should do here? Crystal clear. Let's see if I can get that achieved. I reckon I can. Oh, hey, Jeff. How are you doing?
Hello, Jeff. What's happening, man? What's a crack-a-lacking? How the train's running?
Who's running trains today? Ooh.
I don't want to be the caboose.
That's a bit of a messy business, isn't it?
I'd rather give it than take it.
All of it's messy business.
Lord have mercy. Green and Barrett, I don't want to wear it.
Oh, look, the whole concept of stirring the porridge is just enough to make one want to run for cover.
Ain't that the truth? Stick it in, make you grin. Why about doctor?
Just the phrase itself is enough to go, ew.
Do a dribble. Just a little nibble.
Ooh, nasty.
Nasty. I don't like it that way. Somebody ain't screaming and hollering, you ain't doing it right.
Fortunately, I have 2 more bottles of this very close on hand. This is the crystal clear I'm talking about.
Yeah, I was getting ready to say, what are you referring to?
Yeah. Having 2 more bottles on hand could be any number of things. Lube.
Okay, buddy. John Brown neighbor dog that roamed the damn neighborhood. Son of a bitch, man. Nugget, no.
What's Nugget doing?
These neighbors, huskies, are out roaming the neighborhood again, and he's seen them out the living room right here.
He's having a bit to say about it, is he?
Yep.
As they do.
It's okay. No, I'm not going to let you out to play with them.
All right.
They're going to get run over. That's what's going to happen. I probably need to call the damn dog pound out here.
Or if you hit one of the vehicle that's too big. Hey, wait, I've got one. If the Husky gets hit by a vehicle that's too big, will it become mush? I'm sorry, that's
a little dark, man. It's a little dark.
It's a lot dark. Okay, I've got the. Hopefully, when that dries clear, we'll see the silver behind, and thus we'll have our lights. That's the idea.
That's the way it's going to roll out. Roll out.
Hopefully, it's not too thick. What I'm going to do here is I'm going to get myself a whole new box of crystal, not a box, whole new thing of crystal clear out of the box that I've got delivered. So give me a moment. Oh,
take your time, Your Grace.
Jeff was in the training for about 5 minutes before he left to try to mess with the problem child.
Uh-oh.
Left too tired to mess with the problem child in terms of I think the bottom line of what he's flooding trees. You got back from Hawaii and the place is a mess.
Holy shit, Batman.
Flooding trees and buildings damaged. Wow. Wow.
Damn. Huh.
Okay.
Ay, caramba.
Pack something that doesn't break. You're packing stuff so heavily.
What are you doing, man? What are you doing?
Jesus, doing this the easy way. Come here, scissors. There you go. Apparently, this stuff, bubble wrap. One of my sisters lived in a place where it's considered the done thing.
What you say?
Hang on.
What? Speak up, Sonny. I can't hear you.
Ah.
Speaking to my good ear. Talk with your mouth full.
Okay, what I was saying was, as you might have seen, I was showing some bubble wrap. Apparently, one of my sisters lived in a place where it's considered the done thing if you were delivered something that was in bubble wrap to leave the bubble wrap on the kitchen table. And the aim of the game was that, therefore, once the wrap was there, was to see who could sneak in and burst all the bubble wraps without everybody else becoming aware.
Huh.
Yeah. It was
Fun
quite
fact.
a serious sport for them, I believe.
Huh. Fun fact, bubble wrap was actually going to be wall covering when it was first invented. It was going to be
Really?
it was going to be put between two pieces of bubble wrap, will be put together and used for wall covering. And it was a flop. It didn't work. So then later on, it became used as packaging paper material.
Yeah.
Yep.
The only way I could see it be any good as a wallpaper would be potentially for psych wards.
Yep. And like the microwave was invented in 1945 by an engineer that was making radar equipment. Had a candy bar in his pocket and it melted when he had the machine running.
Yeah, right.
And he was like, So he tried some popcorn or some kind of food and it cooked it. And he's like, that's how microwaves came to be.
Yeah, right.
Pretty cool, huh?
It's interesting. problem I'm going to have with these, I don't think it's going to be a problem in actuality, but I think this is ultimately going to require filling these up, but of course it's clear anyway.
No, so you're going to apply a little amount till you build it up like you want it.
Well, ultimately, if that's what it is, that's what it is, you know. But like I said, they're clear, so you'll see the silver behind.
Right. Okay. Well,
That's the theory. Normally, I don't need to lay it in that thick, but because it drops down, I might just take some of that off.
can you build it up gradually?
Come together okay as a look, I think. And that'll be the windows, all the glass, or actually, no, it won't be all of them done. It'll be, I've just noticed a slight issue here. There's a teeny weeny bit of plastic sticking out past the edge, but I'll trim that down when the time comes.
Les Nugget's heart, he's pacing because he knows Mommy should have been home an hour ago.
That's kind of cute.
Yeah, he's gone to the door again. Yeah, I'm here with him all day, and whenever I leave and stay gone for a couple hours, come back, he's like, "Huh, Daddy's home." But when she leaves and comes home, he's like, "Oh, wow, Mama's home."
It's probably because you're always home.
Yeah. Yep.
These are the trials and tribulations.
You don't have time to miss me.
Mm.
Nobody.
Ah,
He's my buddy, though.
that's the one thing there's two things I really miss about having left my ex. One is the dogs. The other is my stepdaughter.
Yeah.
But the dogs
Hey, this new place you'll be moving to. You reckon you could have a pet if you want one?
Depends which one I get. Generally, the rules here are no.
I know over here, some places you have to pay a little more a month to have a pet.
The problem then becomes, though, is that when you move after that, you need to find somewhere that will factor that in.
Yeah, there's some housing developments that all you can lease, and it's like a bunch of townhouses together. And I think it's like $300. That's a lot too, though. $300 extra a month.
Yeah.
Have an inside pet. I'm like, damn, really?
Yeah. They can be expensive. Now, I mean, the other thing I'd need to consider very seriously, if I was able to get a pet, hypothetically, the issue would then become, I'd probably want to be in a slightly better financial position, just so I could make sure I had all its shots done, or everything that was required.
Oh man, yeah, that shit gets expensive, brother.
Because that can get expensive.
Yes, sir.
And you don't want to be not doing it, because that's not right.
Yeah.
That's not looking after your dog.
Yep.
So yeah. Okay, what I've just done is, well, I've filled up the you can see what I've done there with the crystal clear. And when that dries clear, theoretically, we'll have headlights.
I think it will be perfect.
Well, hopefully it will. We'll see how that rolls out, shall we? Now, what else can I do? Here's something I can do. If few things I can do even. Get over here, you. Yeah. Here's something to do. Bing. All right. Now, this isn't going to... I'm trying to decide, because this is, of course, metal. And I'm trying to decide which glue to use to put it onto the plastic.
Oh, do you have a gel glue or tacky? I know sometimes with the, what's that?
I mean, could I just use the normal modeling glue?
Yeah, on the window, on the crystal clear.
No, on the metal. Actually, crystal clear might do the job for us.
Oh, you're talking about on the metal part.
Yeah.
Chrome part or actual metal part?
It's actually an ordinary wire.
Oh, you can probably just use regular super glue on it then. I thought you were talking about on your windows.
No. So just ordinary glue, you reckon?
Yeah, that should work pretty good.
All right.
That'd probably give you a better bond than crystal clear or any other glue.
All right. Well, we'll pop some around the end here.
If it's got any kind of a coating on it, you may want to kind of scrub off the little area that's got going to be glued so you get a better adhesion to it. Kind of like when you chrome parts, whenever you glue two chrome parts together, it's best to sand both pieces where they're going to be glued at.
At the moment, I'm not quite getting the flow from the glue that I wish for. Let's try that again. There we go.
I can't help. Tom's got your bed. I'm sorry. Like having a toddler all over again.
Yeah. Now,
Too quiet, man.
now I'm going to do some big tidy ups here on the paintwork. That's not surprising.
Oh,
But maybe a little straighter. All right. And maybe, just for good measure, I'm going to have to do the tidy ups anyway, so that's fine. The concern is not there. Yeah, that'll stay. Alrighty. Cool. To a point. Just let that dry, and there's our hinge.
all right. Looking dark.
Boom. Now, like I said,
Boom.
whoop, there's the hinge. I am going to need to do a little tidy up on the paintwork there. That's okay.
Looking good. Carlos, really good, man.
It's coming together nicely, thank you. Now, next.
Oh. I tell you what, man. Some people can't be this. I'm going to just be blunt, stupid. Why would you glue stuff in like this and not paint it and put it in crooked? Do you do it for meanness or just because you don't know what the hell you're doing?
I think the answer is that they don't know what they're doing.
Dang.
Some people are that stupid.
Yeah, because this is the CB part that they put in there up against the seat, and it's crooked. Now I've got to get out.
And some people don't see how much of a difference it makes. Oh, that's close enough, isn't it? No, it is not.
Mm. Mm. Closeness only counts in horseshoes and hand grenades.
Yeah.
Well, I'll tell you, I used to be actually pretty good at horseshoes. You ever played horseshoes, Rob?
The only thing I can really throw well, as far as it goes, is a frisbee, and only from side on.
I was actually pretty decent at that as well.
And the reason I can only do a frisbee from side on is from paper throwing. However, from side on, I'm a gun. Distance, accuracy, you name it, I got it. But I can't do them forwards. Got to be side on.
Yes, sir. I mastered the technique of paper throwing myself. I had thrown some papers before running about 20 to almost 30 mile an hour.
Yeah.
Just slow down enough to, because you learn to time it just right where you can throw it and it'll land into people's yard right there on their walkway or their porch.
Boom.
Yep.
Look at that.
See, look at there. Look at there.
So we got our. I think I should probably sit a bit lower, but I'm not going to get too stressy about that. I think it looks okay. All right. One of the things I do like about using vinyl on as the cover there is that you can see it's different to paint.
Yes.
And so it creates the look that you're after, you know?
Mm-hmm.
Now.
That's right.
We are getting down to nitty gritties, people.
Getting down to ball sacks and titties.
Pardon?
So getting down to ball sacks and titties.
Oh, yeah.
That's right. Ow.
Now that receives one of these, I believe. It goes in. Ah. That's a bit of jiggery pokery, maybe. Right. Might want to do that first, actually, Rob. So, there's a few things we can do here. Now, one of these. I think tomorrow it's going to be just final bling and attachments, and she'll be done. Now, am I going for the wrong spot there? No, that is the correct angle, is it? Okay, yep. So it should be easy enough.
So you're considered Gen X, right, Rob? Well, you're what, 58?
Yeah.
So when you were,
I'm in the one of the older ones of Gen X, but Gen X I am, yes.
Yes. So when you were in school in your younger grades and you had gym, did y'all have a rope climb? One of the things
No,
you had to do
that was not
gym?
one of the ones we got to do.
Really?
Well, I don't recall doing it, or if I did very badly with it. It was not something that I would have been naturally inclined towards.
Well, I know that we were
young. I only became really. Actually, here we go. No, let me put it to you another way. I don't know what it's like in the US, but over here they don't really guide you towards sports that you would naturally gravitate towards, or they would have put me into all sorts of other things than what they would have gone. Gee, maybe we should put this guy into this.
Oh no, they don't do that up here. Well, I don't know
Do
about
they?
now, but when I was going to school, they didn't do it like that.
No.
No, we had what about the parachute? Y'all had the big parachute
No.
up and flipped over.
Don't recall any big parachute apart from kindergarten.
What did you say?
The only time place I saw a big parachute was kindergarten. And even then, that was as an adult.
So when you were in like, what was it, 5th, 4th grade? How was it? We all went to gym. You know, it was going to be a fun time when the PE teacher had a big parachute in the floor.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, it was pretty cool, man. All the kids get going, you cross your arms, you pick it up, and you flick it up, and when you come down, you be inside of it.
Yep, that's the
It'd
one.
be all blowed up. That was really cool. But that's a lot of things that would never be done in. Do they even have gym now at school?
Well,
I know kids
yeah.
go outside and play, but I don't think it's like required like it was when we were going to school. Ha!
Cunt of a thing.
Success.
No, this is not success. This is a pain in the ass. No, actually.
No, I
This
got
that is cunty to put in. Yeah, this is what these are supposed to hold the wheels in. But they're completely cunty to put in. Ah, maybe if I do it that way. Do them together.
rubbing.
Ah, I have a cunning plan. Oh, hey, Zombie Hunt, how are you doing? Yeah, David won't be with us today. He'll be with us tomorrow.
The model gremlin's got him hemmed up somewhere.
Sounds like it. Now, once I've got this one in, let's see if this methodology works. Where I go, both of them together. Ooh, oops, Daisy, that's not helpful. Now you stay there. Stop that knees bent advancing behavior. And you go into there. And you... No, cunt of a thing.
Cunt it is.
Now comes the trick.
Aha,
maybe.
Disassemble everything that Moron done.
These things are cunts of things. I'm getting grumpy with it, and do I want to take a break and come back and do this later today? I'm sorely tempted because it's pissing me off.
I need to walk away, man. Walk away.
What I think I need to do is put them on and let them get to that sort of like stable point where you can maneuver them around a bit. Then put the wheels on.
Yep. Good drive. Good drive.
Cunty.
All right.
All right, so that goes on like that.
Yes, sir.
Then I'll put the other one on. Then I'm going to let them dry a bit so I can get the wheels in. Will be the trick.
I got all the things I want to do done this evening.
Well, I've got a fair bit done today. I'm pretty happy with most of what I got done.
I'm not going to attempt to take the engine apart. I'm just going to paint it like it is. Oh no, I might be able to pop the.
I can see that the crystal clear is retracted a bit. I'm going to see what that looks like when it's dried. I might need to give it a top up later today. We'll see. Oh, we'll see.
I'll get you and your little doggy too.
Oh, yeah. Yeah.
They're all better just leaving this engine together. God, why that guy do that? Fuck me. Kick it in and break it off.
Yeah.
Oh, snap.
Now, and I reckon after tomorrow, I will be focusing on the Chev. That'll be a bit exciting.
It will.
Ayo. You can do that. Right.
All right.
So what I've done there, I've gotten those on. These are the things that hold the spare wheels in position.
Oh yeah.
And I don't want to roll them in just yet because
Yeah. Yep. I might would wait.
not long. Well, long enough for them to be. So I could even wait till they're probably fully dried. In truth.
Yeah. Yeah, I get a little impatient sometimes myself, so I know what it feels like.
All right. It's a funny thing, you know. I'll tell you something that may amuse you. By reputation, depending on who you ask, I've got a terminal lack of patience.
All right, walk away.
And I've actually even been asked how it is that a person like myself manages to keep cool in these situations. I'm there. Easy. I know these are going to test my patience. I understand that.
Yep.
Idiots who test my patience, I have no time for.
Bass woman can contest to that with me. I have no patience either. I hate to wait for.
Well, you see, now here's the thing. Clearly, that's actually untrue. By virtue of the fact that you do scale modeling.
Oh yeah,
you don't have any patience, you just wouldn't be able to build anything worthwhile at all.
That's right.
Zombie Hunter's just woken up. I'm not quite sure what time zone you're in, buddy, but David's just arrived.
Hi, David.
Say hi to him. Hi. Bye.
Hello.
Okay, Bassman, show us what you've been working on today, man.
Did a model gremlin release you, David?
Yeah, I've been traveling and things I thought I'd get back here earlier. That's nice.
Well,
it is.
Got it together. Got the engine. Oh, wait a minute.
Torch.
Torch. Got the engine in, the battery, wires hooked up to it.
Nice.
I like the green wires on the red. A little crispy, but I want something, colorful. And I got starter in right there, the starter with the wire. And yeah, I mean, it turned out rather nice. I mean, there's a few little places that don't really got a little seam.
Yeah.
But I mean, overall, for it to be in the back, opens up really nice.
Cool.
Yeah, so to be what it is, it worked out really nice and turned out good. So I'm pretty pleased with it.
Cool. All righty. Now,
you can start
that ultimately us done for today. Well, at least you popped your head in. Hey, what you gonna do? All right. Now, tomorrow is Thursday, so I have swimming tomorrow.
I got your spot, David.
Hang on. Was it Wednesday today? It's Wednesday today. Is it Tuesday in your place? It is Tuesday
it's
for you
Tuesday,
guys, isn't it?
Yeah, it's Tuesday over here.
Yeah, okay. So tomorrow would therefore be Thursday. I've got swimming. So that means I will be on half an hour earlier than normal.
All right, that'll work.
Now, first time viewers, thank you. You know what you need to do: follow, like, or subscribe. Other platforms. I'm Rob the Builder on Facebook and YouTube, and Robster the Builder on Instagram and Twitch. And Zombie. Oh, you're in Victoria, Zombie Hunter. 10:14. You've only just woken up. Do you
Hello,
have a
Zombie.
pickup? Cool, blind.
10:14 in the morning.
Yeah.
I got sleep
He
at
had a good
10:14.
kip, he did. Anyway, at the end of the day, we'll be back tomorrow. And we'll be about half an hour earlier. So at the end of the day, we'll be back at a similar kit time and the same kit channel. And I'll catch you good people later. See yous.
Bye.
Bye, David.
Where's our cursor gone? Come here, you. Where'd you go? There you are. In stream.